Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on SIM. We're not your financial advisor, so whatever you do, it is at your own risk. This is not a trading room. This is just an educational room. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Sorry about that. Let me explain to you what's going on at this moment with the ES. And today is a Friday. Those institutional targets will hit immediately on a Friday. The signal system coming from the market analyzer estimated the target 41.29, and it did accomplish this. Another system is the institutional number, so they are working separately to confirm every single movement in the market. So what happened, we hit the target 1 earlier today and 2, and we are climbing to the target 3. The target 3 usually is the last target, and it is usually for the afternoon session, but it seems like we are gonna get the target 3 earlier this morning. It is a Friday. The market pulling back on the support area at 41.24 and is going to climb to the 41.3250, and the momentum is extremely strong, and we are about to hit it. One of the things is, like every day we cover, the market is in the between the two yellow lines. This is measuring the previous highs and lows. Those are a very serious two line, and you have them on the other direction as well when the market hit the bottom. So what it is, that the auto trades are doing extremely good. They are going in one direction. Everything is very fine. With the auto trade taking long trades, and the charts are closing one after the other with no problems at all. And like the earlier this week, it was really a lot of volatility. So this is where I have covered that last week, that this baby stuff you learn. Sometimes some people teach you like a daily target 100, and yes, the last time on the last video I made comment about it. If you are really on a daily trade on $100, you are one disaster trader, because if you want to earn this $100, what is your stop loss? How many ticks on the ES? How many ticks? So in order for us to get $100, we need to have 10, 15 ticks on an ES stop loss. So in other words, how about if you have 2 losing trade? So you are down 20, 30 ticks to earn $100? Really? Who in the hell call himself a trader and come in and wake up in the morning, put in 20 ticks stop loss or 25 to get $100? Only morons, idiots, naive will accept that 30. Remember one thing in the auto trading, like this week or last week or the week next week or next year, you need to step out of this amateur talk, this baby talk, and what you need to do as a future trader, look at the bigger picture and what you need to aim, not this nonsense amateur idiotic ideas. You should skip the daily target and you should concentrate on the weekly. And this does not come out yesterday. I've been doing this for almost 30 years. I know what I'm talking about. And during the week, you're gonna have some good days and bad days. There is no such a thing. Anyone thinks it's gonna be honey and beans in the market every morning is a fool. He's not realistic. In the trading, you're gonna have some bad days and a good days. How we can snap out of this crappy talk you hear all around. Some people that just were not a trader and keep opening their mouth by add and move an average to an auto trade or something like this. What you need to do, you need to look at the bigger picture is your weekly target. There is no such a thing called daily target. And if you earn 0.3% every day, you'll become a millionaire in 10 years and all this crap. You know, how about when you have a losing day? What you gonna do? So if you are on 3% a day and you're gonna be millionaire in 3 years, how about if you are losing 3% every day? Especially this bright idea, $100 a day with a 30 ticks stop loss to earn your $100. So most likely you will be losing 20 to 30 ticks a day because you cannot use 5 ticks as stop loss. You will be snapped out of that trade every single trade. Little pullback, you're out. Little pullback, you're out. So you cannot use a 5 ticks stop loss because one bar going a little bit back, you're done. And then, it does not work this way, the market. So what about the other way? If you lose 3% every day, you will lose $1 million in a year or 2 years. Why it has to be winning trade every day? Why you think you're gonna be winning trade every single day? Who are you to be a winner every day? I cannot be a winner every day. After 30 years, why you think you can be a winner and you were just started trading the market? Why? So the things is how to make a budget for the trades. Doesn't matter, irrelevant what you are, auto trading, manual trading, scalping, whatever you want to call it swing trading, call it. The things is like this week, the early week, it was a disaster. Whether you are a manual trader or you are an auto trader, this market was not willing to give us any at the beginning of the week. Yesterday and today and on Wednesday after the Feds and all this, the market starts seeing the light. Before the Feds, the market was in a lot of volatilities. So the question is how you can maintain or how we can look at the big picture. It's not the daily target, it is the weekly target. Again, let me explain to you, when you are scalping, we have a plenty scalping, but there is a certain time you can scalp and a certain time you need to swing. When the market is trending, you only need to catch one trend a week to earn a good living. And it gives you freedom. What it takes, one trade a week, you catch a trend. And you will be better off than this moron is trying to tell you you're going to earn a $100 a day, and he forgot to tell you how many ticks on the stop loss. Because this is a suicide trade, and it comes out of non-traders. This is the market analyzer as an example, despite which auto trade, we can bring down many auto trades as much as you want. The things is, we catch a trend on the NASDAQ, we can extend the target as much as we can break even, we can move to the fib line if we want to fuzzle with the auto trade and we want to work with the auto trade, we can do that. But what it takes one trend a day, one trend a week in order for you to make a good living in the trading, whether you are a manual trader or auto trader. So the concept here, and you take my advice for it, because even if you reject it today, even if you think it's rubbish, even if you don't like me, even whatever it is, eventually, during those years, after you burn your fingers, you're gonna go back what I'm saying today. The less you expose your account to the market, the better off you are. Those guys, the ones, they sending us an email, how much they can make money when they're asleep, just give him another sleeping pill and tell him go back to sleep. Because those guys, they're never gonna see the lights in the trading. When a guy asking you how many ticks I can make when I'm sleeping, just give him another pill. Don't try to argue with him. Just tell him, give me your email, I'll send you more sleeping pill, and put him back to sleep with a bottle of milk in his mouth. But when you are talking about a real trade, when you want to talk about changing the jobs, when we are talking about being consistent, when we're talking about being on top of it, the less trades, the less time you sit on the gambling table, the better off you are. As you see what's happening, most of the time when we are trying to support, people are turning on the auto trade 24/7. And this is wrong. You do not, this is not a dishwasher machine, you turn it on 24/7. At the end of the day, it's a mechanical automated trade. When there is a trend, your auto trade is gonna print money, and when the market is not moving, you need the diapers. That's what it is. So, as we see right now, on the ES, hit the target 3. Despite you are using this auto trade or that auto trade or another auto trade, we can bring whatever auto trades we have, you already catch the trend. And what you do, you stop trading and you lock your profit and you sit like a sniper next week waiting on this market to move. And when the market moves, you unleash your tools to make money. This is how it needs to be done. Not this $10 a day and $20 a day and $100 a day with a stop loss 20 ticks, or another guy is gonna say, well, put this moving average, then you're gonna be fine. No, you're not going to be fine. Not with a moving average, not with an ATR, not with a MACD. Those are not fine tools. Those are painting, depends on the previous market movement. Is you are trading a future and your indicator plotting signals on your chart based on the previous bar does not work when you are making decision, future decision based on the past. Does not work in the future. All this nonsense, the double top, double bottom. What happened to the triple top, triple bottom? Oversold, overbought. What is oversold? What is overbought? What is this? What happened to the supply demand? You have no inventory in here. How are you gonna move the market? You are renting the ES from the same guy is trying to whack your ticks. You are renting, like you're renting a car, the ES, and you have to deliver the ES at the end of the day. It's like you're renting a car, and this guy is moving this market, and you are renting the ES or NASDAQ, and you have to deliver it back when the market is closed. What is all this nonsense coming from? You know, you need to snap out of this small box and look at this market as is, and you have to accept the fact how this market is moving today. I cannot say I want to go short. I cannot say I need to start the auto trade tomorrow at 8:30 or 9 o'clock. You don't know what time you will be starting. You can optimize from now till you see your grandchildren getting married, and you keep buying auto trades for the rest of your life, and you can sit down miserably on the weekend optimizing, and nothing is going to work for you. The only time things is going to work for you when you look at the 1 minute chart, not Renko bar, not banana bar, not tick chart, none of this nonsense. Your eye has to be on the 1 minute because you are a day trader. If you are an institutional, we can start looking at 30 minutes, 60 minutes. That's what we make a decision on a Bitcoin with the 60 minutes, not the 1 minute. But when you are as a future trader and you are auto trading, you need to keep your eye on the 1 minute, because the 1 minute is going to give you the proper decision. How is this market moving? When you can override the auto trade to maximize your profit. Those guys that have been talked by somebody else using a dummy trailing stop. What is a dummy trailing stop is all about? Who the hell made this dummy trailing stop? The dummy trailing stop for dummy people. When you are using a dummy trailing stop, you will never see $1,000 trade in your life. You're only gonna be staying a low life trader for $100 to $200 winning trade, and then you're gonna follow by 2 losing trade, and then 1 winning trade because you are using a trailing stop. A dummy trailing stop for dummy traders. How we can maximize your trade when we are swing trading? By looking at this market here. Any guy from a bodega, you tell him, not it has to be genius, not has to have a light bulb on his head, say I'm a genius. Any guy, you tell him, you bring a guy from a bodega, have a tequila in his blood, and you tell him, once you enter those 2 yellow line, and then you have a fib in them between, and when you have a reversal firing, telling you this market is reverse, you take this damn thing and you close the trade. You close position, you secure 3,900. One trade is better than any dummy guy sitting miserably behind his computer day and night trying to scalp the market or trying to earn his $100. This guy is on a small size of shoebox and he will never get out of that box. The secret here to stay out of a trouble in the market is not trailing a stop, it's not the optimization, it is sitting like a sniper, watching this market like a hawk on the 1 minute. Whatever indicator turns you on, put it on the 1 minute. Whatever system you think you have, it is the best system in the world. Put the damn things on the 1 minute. Stay away from a Renko bar. We do have Renko bar. We use the Renko bar for reversal, but we do not use the Renko bar for trending. And I'm honest to God, I'm saying it the way it is in the market. And every word I'm saying, you don't listen to it, you are going to listen to it 3 and 4 years from now, after you lose your pants off in the market. The market is not just an ATM machine. The market, you have to keep your eye on it. As we see the ES right now, I'm going to close this position at 3,850 based on one trade, 1 hour work. Better than this guy sitting miserably all week long trying to find a slot machine where it's just going to bring him money with a dummy auto trade like him and with $100 daily target. So on this one trade is 3,850. How many $100 a day you are able to make? So in order for you to make $100 a day, you need 38 winning days. There is 5 days a week. That takes you, if you are winning every day, takes you what? It takes you 1.5 months. If you are having on a winning day every day to earn your $100, it takes you 2 months to make 3,800. Really? You need to sit miserably behind a computer for 2 months on $100 a day, and that if you win every day. You don't have any losses. You don't screw up, not even one trade. Is this really the way it trades? Because if this is the way you want to trade, why don't you sell bananas you can earn more than $100 a day and less headache. And you don't have to buy systems or auto trades. You know, just go ahead and put banana in your yard front of your house, and you can earn your $100 without trading. So what I'm saying is that the best way it is to swing the market, sitting cautiously. Once you see this market is trending, you unleash your tools. What you need, one trend, one trade, one swing trade in a week to make your life better, and you can change the direction of your life. It's not just a dummy auto trade. It's not just a trend and stop. It is what it is. You need to look at this market and say this market is trending. Let me show you there is many tricks in the market. You can identify when the market is trending, and I can get a guy from a bodega can comprehend it. I don't need to be a wizard. When the bar is away from the moving average, that means the trend is extremely strong. The farther the bar is farther away from the line, it is a very strong trend. When the market start weakness and start getting to the moving, our moving average is the one here can decide for you. You need to go long or short, not just a stupid moving average. And then you can see when the market start getting weakened, and once this market start touching this line, this means the trend is over, whether you are auto trading or a manual trading. So we can determine how strong the market it is, and when the market start getting weakness without any indicator, without any dishwasher machine called auto trade. It's very simple for your eyes to get trained on the chart to determine, to unleash that auto trade, whatever auto trade you have in your hands, and you will understand when it is time to get out of the market and when it is time to get into the market. You don't ask your friend or your buddy, or you search on the internet what time I should start my auto trade tomorrow, because nobody knows. Nobody knows tomorrow or Monday. Today is a Friday. Nobody knows on Monday what time the market is going to spike. And now we are going into the summer. What happened in the summer and around the Christmas and around those holidays when the kids are out of school? The performance drops and the market spikes for a few minutes and stops for the rest of the day. The spike comes maybe 9:30. The spikes maybe comes at 10:30 in the afternoon. Nobody knows. And you have to be ready. 90% of the traders, they turn on the auto trade without looking at their 1 minute chart. 90% of the traders. Why? Because they were told just optimize. They were told by a guy cannot even trade a paperback. He has to hire someone to talk about the market, and then he tells you to optimize and get the hell out of his face. He don't want to take your responsibility teaching you anything because he don't know. Whoever selling the auto trade, if he's not going to teach you how to look at the market, his auto trade is junk, no matter who he is or where he come from. The auto trade is not just a dishwasher machine. You buy it and this is it. The support behind the auto trade, how many times it's been updated, how the algorithm is updated on constantly non-stop, how you get support with it, how you learn the market, how to learn when to start the auto trade and when to get the hell out of the market when they don't need it. This is what it's trading about. It's not about stupid optimization, an ATR and a moving average and a MACD, and then you'll be fine. You are very far from being fine. You have not even scratched the surface in the trading. We have some people, they get in 20, funded by 20 and 10 accounts and 5 accounts. Those guys that did not go to sleep asking how many ticks they can make when they are sleeping, they are working their butt off to understand the market. They don't sleep. They don't sleep because they are learning the market and they want to achieve something in this market. There is no such a thing called easy money. Even your own wife don't like you when you don't make money. Even your own children don't like you when you don't know how to make money. What I'm saying is, learn the market, the trick in the market. When the market is trending, unleash your auto trade. When you get up in the morning, don't turn on any single auto trade, including our auto trade. Watch this market carefully. Check up your checklist, like when a pilot flies, he have a checklist. No matter how many times a day he flies, he have to go through the checklist. Every time he lands and takes off, he have to go through the checklist. And you do the same thing. You go through the checklist. We can go and look at the ES. It is 3 times signal okay long. NASDAQ 3 times okay long. YM 3 times 3 signals okay long. It tells us the market is in sequence. The market is trending long. We are out of that direction. We know this market is going long. The second thing, how far we are from the yellow bar. If this market in the yellow bar, that means it is time to reverse this market. Yesterday we told you the market has bottomed up and we left. The market did go up and come back to the same level as we started yesterday at 10 o'clock. When we called it yesterday, there is no more further direction to the short side. It was no further direction to the short side. And the same story here. This market came in to this estimation between the 2 yellow lines, is telling you this market is over. That means you need to close your trade. Take your hand to the left lower corner of your monitor. You turn off your computer and you get the hell out of that mud hole as soon as possible and run. So the devil will not play with your head and go back and trying to get greedy and lose all your profit. This is the smarter trader, not the one who make $100 or $200 more than the other guy. It is irrelevant. The P&L is irrelevant. The consistency in the market is more important than whether you are making $3,000 on the NASDAQ or $300. Is irrelevant. How to learn how to be consistent in the trading and not to fall into a trap in the market. This is what it's all about. We closed that trade, the ES, 3,850. Where did we close it? And look what this market is doing. First of all, you are 10 steps ahead from any amateur trader out there, because you start indicating from the left upper corner here on the chart, start getting weak. As a future trader, you need to be 10 steps ahead from any other trader, whether he's sitting in China or in Honolulu. You are ahead of him, aware of the market start getting weak. This is the future trader, not based on pattern like what we hear those guys trying to predict the Bitcoin, and they keep failing because they say, well, it's pattern. This happened in 10 years ago. This has happened in 5. There is no such a thing called pattern in the trading. You are trading in the future. You are trying to predict the future. There is nothing. What happened in the past, it happened in the past and is done. So as we see here, there is a weakness on the ES, and then the system giving you where most likely the target is. Another system is telling you sell and get the hell out. Any guy from a bodega can read sell, and it can read buy. It don't need a genius to see where it says the system buy and go short or go long. And here is telling you, get the hell out of Dutch and sell. And that, as we see here, this is the one I force closed that trade. What did we lose on that trade? We maximize our profit because a smart trader will not expose his trades day and night. A smart trader will not ask how many ticks I can make when I'm sleeping. So it may be this auto trade might gonna go 1 bar or 2 bars more. Who cares? Or maybe it's the end of, who cares? The numbers are right for you, enough bread to take you live next week. There is enough money on one trade to keep you surviving till the next week, and next week we wait on one trend. We can sit 7 hours a day, we can sit 2 hours a day, but when we see a trend, we unleash our tools, we unleash our auto trades, we unleash our dishwasher machine to start making ticks. And then what we do, we keep our eye like a hawk on the market and understand where we can maximize. I don't have time. You don't have time, go sell bananas. If you don't have time to look at the market, find yourself a different job. This is not a place for weak people. This is not a place for amateur people. This is not a place for somebody is busy. Don't seems like you have a problem making money, but you don't want to earn the money. And that it is your problem, it's not the market problem. The market is very clear. It works like a Rolex. Once you understand how the market works, you are in control with your trade. You're not under a mercy of the market and whatever dishwasher machine you have on your screen called Autotrade. You are in charge in the market. You don't let this market take us from our nose and drag us to trade we don't want to be. This is wrong thinking. If this market come in and this bar kiss this moving average, is done. All your auto trades has to be closed. It's done, it's finished. So tell me, where did we miss out on that trade? As you see here on the NASDAQ, if you don't want to close a winning trade, I totally agree with you. But what we can do, when we see the market has stopped up, we can take this, if you want to, you can do it manually and secure some of your profit. If this market want to go further up, I'm with you. But you secured your profit. If the market touch this trailing stop, I'm happy camper. If this market go further up, I'm not sure if this market will go further up or not. I don't know, I'm lost. That's fine. Then what we do, we secure some of the profit. If this market goes to our favor, sure, we can move the trailing stop. If we don't want to force close the trade, which I totally agree with you, we should not kill a winning trade. But if we are happy with the number for our weekly target, not this $100 a day, no, for our weekly target, if we are happy with this number, it's become irrelevant whether this market gonna go 10 bars higher or lower. If we are happy with the weekly target, that's fine, close it, get rid of a headache. If this market decide to go further, if you don't want to kill the trade, which I totally agree with you, it's a crime to kill a winning trade. It's a crime. And when you are using those dummy trailing stop, you're shooting your feet with that. You should never use this custom trailing stop. All our auto trades comes with a trailing stop. You don't see on any given auto trade I put an auto trailing stop. The only thing I do to an auto trade, break even. So it will be on any given auto trade. You don't see me using trailing stop. I have the automatic auto trade decide when to close. If you notice, I don't have, you can use a trailing stop, you can make it 5 ticks, you can make it 10 ticks, you can make it 100 ticks. I don't use trailing stop on any given auto trade at all. I don't. I only wanted to break even. In case if I'm busy, I didn't see it, then I have nothing to lose. When you break even on an auto trade, you are on a free ride. It's not costing you anything. You covered plus 1 or 2 ticks. You covered the tip for your broker, his commission. That's fine. We're happy camper. But I am the one who's going to decide where I'm going to close that trade. No one else, not a dummy trailing stop, because I can grab as much as I can out of that trade, because I don't want to trade tomorrow. I don't want to trade on Friday. I don't want to trade on Monday. Friday is a very special day. You have to understand the tricks on Friday. Monday is a very special day. You should not start trading on Sunday evening, which we've been telling our traders not to start on Sunday evening. Every one of them trade on Sunday evening. If you count how many winning trades you have on Sunday evening during the year and how many losing trades you have on Sunday evening, you will find out, no matter what system you are using, on Sunday evening, most of the time you're going to lose money. Why? Because you cannot wait till Monday, the market open, and digest to all this news happen on the weekend. So a lot of people sitting on the side, and there is only some idiots out there trying to auto trade on Sunday evening, and there is no movement in the market. And then what they do, they wind up in losses. Very rare, maybe he will get 5 ticks, 6 ticks. Then the next Sunday he's gonna lose all the ticks he made on the Sunday before. So this is a time for your family, your friends, your lovers, whatever it is, your buddies. It is time for you, and you come back on Monday as a professional trader. You don't sit miserably on Sunday evening trying to pick up a couple ticks. It's not even worth it. You're not gonna have a swing trading on Sunday evening, that's for sure. And scalping, good luck. How many ticks you gonna get on Sunday evening? You're not gonna get that much. So that's why I don't want to use a trailing stop on any given auto trade. I am the one who's going to decide when I'm going to maximize my trade and leave it alone. So as an example, if I'm trading the NASDAQ, the first things before I look at the NASDAQ, I want to look at the ES. Your gate to success is not a dishwasher auto trade. Your gate to your success in the future trading is your ES. This is the best signal in the house, is your ES 1 minute on a daily trading. The first things we need to look at, your ES, where is he going? Is between those 2 yellow lines. Even if they're gonna pump it up a little bit more, is going to be to the resistance line. This is the end of the line, 41.41. That's the end of the story. Now, if we want to make a decision to the NASDAQ, we can go and take a second look on the NASDAQ, and now we have a very clear vision. Estimated target is 13,258. So we're going to keep our eye on the ES and NASDAQ. And then we have another system is telling us the estimation is 13,261. If you want to use this type of a trading from the market analyzer, you can. Here it is. Here it is. But I put it a little bit higher, but you can use the market analyzer has 5 auto trade. So now I know where I am in the market, and I know how to maximize that trade on the NASDAQ by keeping my eye. First priority is not your NASDAQ. Even if you are trading the NASDAQ, the ES, remember, because you hear somebody, I only trade NASDAQ, I only trade, I don't know. Your ES is the oxygen for the market. Whether you like it, you don't like it, live with it. Welcome to trading, okay? So the first decision we need to do is the ES. The second decision, look at the technical side on the NASDAQ. So we have a system telling us here, I'm ready. We have a system telling us this is our target, 4137, 4137. We have a fib line. We are between the 2 yellow lines, indicating the trend is about to be over. Now I put my hand on the mouth and I'm ready to terminate that trade to the maximized level and walk away from the trading till next week. It's done, it's finished. This way you don't sweat. All what you need, one trend a week. Not this baby talk, $100 a day, $200 a day. You will never get out of the shoebox with this low life trading. So as we see right now, the NASDAQ is on a full throttle. The momentum is in the green. We have the high time frame. Stand looking at miserably all the time the chart, 10, 15, 30 minutes. I put a signal in there. It says on it high time frame. That means your 10 minutes, your 15 minutes, and your 30 minutes is pointing green. That means your high time frame is into the green. And there we go. We are coming to the target, and now we are maximizing to the 8,000, and we are between those 2 yellow lines, and we are the ES hitting what the system estimate the target. We are between the 2 yellow lines, and now the ES hit the estimation target where it's going to be. So now what is going to happen in here? What is going to happen in here? There is a pullback a little bit. If the NASDAQ is going to pull back here. After it pulls back is a re-entry. This is a re-entry point, and then after the re-entry, it maybe is going to climb much higher than that. Maybe 2 more bars, maybe 3 more bars. The question is, we are on the top. We are maximizing the trend. We are maximizing our profit plus minus couple bars. So is it become irrelevant, those couple bars? You like the number, close this damn things and walk away. You like to be greedy? I couldn't agree more. And then what we do, we go ahead, if you don't want to kill the trade, which I totally agree with you, but now I manually move my trailing stop and leave the dummy trailing stop for dummy traders. If the market, the fib lines come into those lines, the auto trade readjusted your trailing stop to the fib line automatically. So you just leave them, even if you forget them. Once the fibs hit this number, they will get readjusted automatically. You don't have to do anything. The system will readjust your trailing stop to your fib line. You don't have to do anything. It's fully automatic. So now if we look, we see the market has started struggling, and this is 8,600. So now it is a cat and a mouse. You want to take those $400 more? You want to try to make it to 8,000? That will be nice. If you are happy with it, get rid of it as soon as possible. Here's the system firing short. Our short does not repaint. This means you need to start, there is exhaustion in the trend, and this means there is fatigue in the trend, and now we are maybe will go up 1 bar or 2 bars, but it is like you are on a motorway on a highway and you are on a full throttle, and now there is a yellow light telling you to slow down, and this is exactly the reversal indicating there is a start beginning of trend exhaustion. Maybe the first resistance is not gonna be 100%, but then it's gonna plot another reversal, which is indicating there is exhaustion in the trend, and this is where you need to start taking your profit. So this is, you have to think about it, it's like you are on a highway with a full throttle and you spot yellow lights blinking. That means you need to slow down, and this is exactly what's happened. So right now we are trying to see if we can little bit more to close it on the 10,000, and then that will be lovely. And this is now 97. There is a little buyers coming in. If you see here is a blinking. So, and here is the reversal on the ES, which we can see the ES is struggling, and the buyers trying to break that line. Look, the buyers are there, is blinking, and is trying to break that wall. If he breaks this wall, we're gonna hit the 10,000. If he's not able to break that wall, you better start closing this one here immediately, because you top up your profit on this. So as you see, the buyers here, when you see it on the chart start blinking, that means there is buyers on the move trying to break that line. And as you see, we are on 95.80, and it is, we're fighting tick by tick. We are actually fighting tick by tick, because this is the end of the line. Let's see if we can able to break the 10,000 and close it, or we're gonna leave it. And what I see right now, I'm gonna close the position at 9,560, and it is finished. Let me show you. Here's another sell signal, just pop out on the ES, and here is your reversal on the NASDAQ. Any guy from a bodega can read that, for God's sake. You don't need to be a professional trader. And here it is, and look where we closed it. And this is the same maneuver we did on the ES. We maximize our profit, and here's your sell, reversal, and it's coming, and it is finished. Have a nice day. It's finished. The market is finished to the long day. Only miserable people gonna be staying long on those trades. Only miserable and professional people. Sitting whining all the time. They cannot make money in the market. Of course, when you are blind, you're gonna stay blind. You never see donkey playing piano, do you? When you are blind, you're gonna stay blind. So here it is. It's finished. It's done. Any miserable guy is sitting right now on an auto trade long. He's gone. He's finished. He's not going to be making money. He's going to be making bananas. He's finished. It's over. For the rest of the day, right now, it is, at this moment, is 10:43. Whoever made money this morning made money, and whoever didn't make money today, you live another day to make money. It is finished. It's over. There is nothing to trade anymore. And we say thank you very much for today. We wish you a pleasant weekend. To our members, remember, we don't have a webinar on Monday. We have a cancellation for this Monday webinar. It's a personal matter, and we're not holding a Monday webinar. It will be the Monday after. Thank you very much. Sorry about the excitement, but it's about time somebody say it the way it is.